Hello everyone and welcome back.
Let's take that simple tunnel for a moment and duplicate it. And at this point, you may need to create a custom tunnel. Creating custom tunnel require a little of Blender experience of the edit mode and how to move a little the geometry itself. Already here you will see custom, you will see a collection been hidden, and inside this collection, if I enable it, you will see these crazy shapes. But in this case, I prefer creating our own, so probably a Shift A, creating mesh, and a cube. Press O to focus on a cube, and just move it to be on the same side of the example. Press O to focus on it again, and enter the edit mode, select the faces. I'm going to remove these two faces. Export delete, faces, and I'm pressing A and scale again on the y-axis. At this point, you will see 4 faces in that way. And to use that as a custom tunnel, pressing on the object itself and opening the option of the custom tunnel. Go here and select the object, and as you can see, everything reflected on that. Enter the edit mode on the object itself again, and just put it on the right rotation. So it's on the right rotation already, so moving that face, move the tunnel with it. What I just want to do is create a bit of 4 edges shape, most similar to the triangle as that shape. So going here and scale that object down on the x-axis will do the thing. Going here at this face, grab it a little forward like that, maybe scale it, and there we go. To just have the same look, we're gonna subdivide the whole thing so you see more faces. You'll probably notice what's wrong here. First of all, we have vertical and horizontal subdivisions, so moving that is not needed. So I'm gonna redo this. And also the other problem is there is 4 objects been instantiated at the top. We only want to increase the side objects. Before that, we're gonna use the get scale faces to just set the scale at the same as the custom tunnel. Increase the lighting objects a little to be able to see, and edit the mode again. Sorry, we'll control Z this and go here, set faces, sides, decrease the lighting at the tunnel, space, and increase the offset. And using custom tunnel, the side segment is not active since you producing your own custom tunnel. So at this point, we need to enter the edit mode and just select the edges at the side select the edges selection, select the edges except that one, since we don't want more than one object at the top, and pressing subdivision. There we go. If I move that, the object reflected with it. Exit that for now, and decrease the scale again. I'll try to make it fit. To decrease the distance between that object, we just need to reduce the scale of it alone. How to do that? By separating it. I'm just gonna press separate selection and just join again. I'm just gonna rejoin again. Now when I enter edit mode, I'm able to select that alone, and I'm gonna decrease the size of it to match what I need. Of course, still the rotation works, so if you want to rotate the tunnel, it's gonna rotate as normal. And from here, I think you understand what's the purpose of these weird shapes. Let's work on another example. Control D this, have it here, select on it, focus on it. And this is very cool and doesn't require any of adjustments, you just increase the randomness. So probably raising the randomness. So something like that will be nice. Also, don't use very negative value until you are very sure, to just avoid the faces to be overlapped, since it's gonna look different in Unity. Putting How to do that is putting a positive value and just adjust the offset again. I know it's not the most handy, but it's how it works for now. This also could be applied on any shape, so I can select that and increase the randomness. Control D that to have another example. And in that one, we're going to work with octagons by pressing on the shape vertices to be 6. Increase the lighting material again to have something appear. Control D that. and raising that to be an octagon. You could have any number of the shapes that you want.
This is it for this video. See you in the next one.